Grand evening, love. I do want to wholeheartedly thank you so much for your patience today. Monday been kicking my ass. Okay. I definitely appreciate your patience. So thank you. Energy is very, very calm. I like that. Very, very sweet, beautiful energy. So again, I apologize about the delay, but we about to get into this shit right now. Okay. So we're actually going to start out with the angels. Ascended Masters, Karma, the First Mother, and the Most High for the messages we're about to receive. May they all be true and the best interest of the person in question. That being said, my good sis wants to know about the communication issues in her relationship. Okay. So this is a lot. This is a lot going on first and foremost. I see some duality, some working together here for a mutual benefit, for coming together of sorts with the white picket fence in a family setting. But also here, I see secrets. So I'm gonna see why this is out here, but this is also kind of a bridge to nowhere type ass energy. These secrets could be taking the form of things that you guys aren't being honest about pertaining to feelings, not necessarily, like 3D secrets, maybe just some things that you are not telling him about and some things that he's not telling you about. But the angels are definitely, the ancestors are definitely calling on you to cleanse yourself and take your cleansing baths, so that you can come up out of this energy. This is you coming out of this shit. This is you coming out of the darkness into the light and having the clarity that you're looking for. And for this, you will be blessed. Angels, tell me about the divine masculine. Yeah, they're also calling for you to balance yourself right now at this time. They want you to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel with going through this energy, this darkened energy and the shadow work and shit that you have to do. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and a lot of that light is going to come in the form of financial blessings. About the demand, please. Okay. Yeah, they say they got you. What's for you is for you. But the wheel of fortune is spinning on whether or not the conflict is going to continue with this situation, and whether or not you're going to get up out of these mental chains and walk away from this shit. This is also talking about you being misguided. So is this a karmic? No, it's not a karmic. This is a divine king. Okay. So when I ask questions like that directly and I get this card speaks about a divine masculine energy. This card speaks about a divine king. It's one thing to be a boy. It's one thing to be a man. It's one thing to be a king, but it's a whole other motherfucking situation to be a divine king. So this is a divine king. However, yes, there's some corruption going on here. So he might not be in that divine king energy. The question is whether or not you're going to breathe life into the situation, or you're going to suck the motherfucking life out of the situation. Because what your ancestors want you to know is that this is blocking your light work. This is blocking your kundalini. This is actually also blocking downloads that you're supposed to be getting from your ancestors, and gifts that they're supposed to be giving you in the form of spiritual gifts, discernment, and shit being activated in your DNA. This is hard work with you being blessed by the angel. So you have to put some work in. Here go the ancestors again at the bottom. So you have to put some work in. Okay. So I also have the God card here with death and strength. So, but I also have corruption and anxiety here. So this is very, very interesting because this is a divine counterpart. this is a divine counterpart. So the question becomes is whether or not the relationship is worth salvaging. That's what the question becomes. If it's just in the line of communication, I think that you guys really need to take some time to let them guards down. Drop the mask, put the mask off, and be clear and honest about how you're feeling, the things that are triggering you, the things that are triggering him. I think there is only a certain extent of honesty that he's giving you, because he want to be that macho man shit and do all of that without tapping into his divine feminine energy. But see, that's what that breathing divine life into the relationship. So if you decide to breathe divine life into the relationship, you can help him tap into that divine feminine energy and his feminine energy, because we're all comprised of masculine and feminine. It's 50-50. And so if you can help him tap into that, it'll help him. That made my ear pop. That can put him in a situation where he might be a bit more candid about how he's feeling about things and what you can do to assist him, because he has some drama that he's dealing with, and he has some trauma that he's dealing with, and he has things that are on his mind that he doesn't even want to tell you about. Tell me about the Divine King, please. Pertaining to the Divine King. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune with the Death card and him stepping out of some shit. So he has some healing that he needs to do. You know, he has some shit that he's conflicted. Yeah, he has some healing that he needs to do. I don't even think all of this is about you for real. Yeah, tapping into his divine feminine energy. I don't think all of this is even about you for real, G. But I think he feels emasculated by your masculine energy, which is causing please, you know her crazy ass, which is causing some anxiety and some conflict on this end, and he feels emasculated. This is coming from a hurt place. This is coming from a childhood place. He has some issues. He got some mommy issues, but this is holding you back. Talk to me about the outcome. Your ancestors want you to balance yourself. Your ancestors are also looking for an offering to assist you in the balance. If you don't have an altar, I strongly suggest that you get one. That'll help you balance your divine feminine energy and your divine masculine energy, and put your auric field in a space where you can receive your downloads. Now, when I asked them about outcomes, this came out again. The Divine King. With this here drama and with this here letting this shit go. Okay? So, as you grow, and he continues to feel emasculated by that growth, because you're definitely going places, y'all not gonna make it. He's not able to step up to the plate. Work on your solar plexus chakra. I want you to work on your self-love. I want you to focus on yourself right now, and your introspection. Okay, thanks, guys. They're calling for you to do your introspection and figure out what it was about him that attracted you to him and him to you. Because whatever it is, the energy that you were putting off, if you took be in the frequency to receive this type of relationship, with a lack of communication, it's mirroring some things that you need to work on. More on the outcome, please. Unrequited. He feels emasculated by you. And as you continue to grow spiritually, that might continue to be an issue. I would say give him an opportunity to find his own inner strength and balance himself, to find his own inner strength and to tap into his shit. That's going to take some hard work on his end. I will have a very serious and authentic discussion with him about him tapping in and him doing the work that he needs to do to get to where he needs to get. because there's anxiety and self-judgment there. Because there's anxiety and self-judgment here. This is his energy. There's anxiety and self-judgment here. And so unless he finds the strength within himself to tap into his ancestors and work with his ancestors, then you're going to be in an energy where you're not even going to even fucking like him like that no more, for real. Because you're going to be vibrating on a certain frequency and working on your healing. And you're not even going to be interested in this 3D shit that he got going on. You're looking for him to step into his divinity. So I would have a conversation with him about this, and you be vulnerable and give him a platform to be vulnerable and see if he'll step his game up. So if the shit don't work out, you don't have to regret. And I don't even think it's going to be a situation where, it has to be a dramatic outcome. I feel like if he's not willing to grow with you right now in this moment, then you're going to go apart. More on the outcome, please. Yeah. I don't think it's going to work, sis. This shit keeps coming out. Your angels and your ancestors want you to focus on your ascension. And so if he becomes a distraction, then he will be removed. More on the outcome. More on the outcome, please. They're calling for you to be strong. They're calling for you to get into your Aphrodite energy and focus on your damn self. They are calling on you to receive the blessings and the pentacles that are reserved for you. This white picket fence life that the ideal life, you're going to have that. And if you don't have it with him, then you weren't supposed to. Because we have more than one soulmate. Your ancestors have gifts. Your ancestors have information. Your ancestors have things in your DNA that they want to activate inside of you. And they need you to focus on that shit right now. They need you to focus on working with your shadow self and your higher self and doing your healing and working on your inner child. They need you to be working on your kundalini. The solar plexus chakra definitely needs to be worked on. The crown chakra needs to be worked on. They need you to call upon the holy house for strength to break these chains and do the proper healing. Take the chariot and drive the chariot in your own relationship, but to also do the introspection as to how you got yourself in this situation so that you won't be taken advantage of moving forward with anybody else, whether it be a relationship or a friendship or whatever the case may have you. Because these people are a problem. She wants to know if she should put more effort into the business. About the business, please, ancestors. Oh, we edge snatching. Okay. Girl. They saying, some petty shit. And I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to repeat it. What the fuck else you doing? This is from your ancestors, okay? Just relaying the messages. But what the fuck else you doing? You got nothing better to do. Why not? If you spend as much time worrying about that man as you Worrying about that man, putting as much energy into your business as you put into that man. I don't know who auntie this is, baby, but look here. Okay. So this is the hard work. Okay. This is the balance that you need in order to manifest not only messages directly from your ancestors, but to manifest what you're trying to accomplish. You need to work hard to balance yourself and be in your divine feminine energy. Your ancestors said that they already blessed you with the keys and that you're not in alignment with who you really are and what you really are and what you're truly capable of. And they just looking at you like, what the fuck? They said that you're being stagnant about this because you have mental chains. And they need you to be strong because the energy of you not being 100% all in with it is what's causing the blockage in manifesting. That's where these mental chains are coming from. You need to be more aggressive. You need to be more assertive. You need to be more confident. You need to get you a very solid marketing fucking strategy out there. Run with that shit. Like a motherfucking track star. More on the business, please. It'll be blessed from the holy house when you stop being stagnant about it and get more serious about it. The Fool card. Now, I don't think no question is a silly question, so I don't know why they trying to snatch your edges like this. Tap into your light work energy and raise your vibration and get into the energy of manifesting and conjuring that shit. Working on that motherfucking solar plexus chakra for whatever insecurities are associated with you not feeling like you can't do this. And grab this shit by the dick. Your ancestors. Your ancestors said, get to fucking work, little girl. Let's see what you got. Let us see what you got. That's what she said. I don't know who auntie this is, but you know, black people, auntie, we be ghetto. She said, get to work, little girl. Let us see what you got. Let us see what you can do. They're going to meet you halfway, but you got to put the work in. They're going to meet you halfway, though. Said, cleanse yourself and plant the right seeds. That's strategic planning. That's marketing your business. That's taking your business seriously. That's working, not working in your business, working on your business and treating it like a business, not a side hustle. Ride the motherfucking chariot. Let go of any feelings of doubt. Turn away from that shit. Give it to the ancestors. Work on the insecurity. That's where the solar plexus comes in at. That shit got you shook and confused. They said turn away from the world. And they said they hear all that shit, the self-judgment, all that shit that you be telling yourself. All of those fleeting thoughts pertaining to what you're capable of and what you're not capable of. You can do it. Put your back into it. Pertaining to the Shea Butter business, baby. Shea Butter, baby. Your ancestors got some gifts for you, nigga. But you acting confused. You got to tap in. You got to work with your ancestors. You need to conjure them. You need to conjure this light work energy. They said what they said. If you want it, you can have it. You need to cleanse yourself, though. If you want it, it's yours. You're going to need to make some space for that shit, though, and get rid of some other things. I'll ask the third question. But I feel like the second question answered the third question, but who knows? I am just the messenger. Is her forever career in medicine? Is her career in medicine? Like they say, yeah, some shit gotta go. Pessimism and confusion. Some shit's gotta go for the other shit to work. You need to raise your vibration. That situation's gonna equate a lot of work and a lot of motherfucking pain and loss. That's pain and loss. Oh. Double pain and loss. The Wheel of Fortune is still spinning on whether or not you're going to do your introspection and do your healing and raise your vibration and work with your ancestors so that you can get to where you need to be for you to work on your alchemy. Working in the medical profession, you're going to be giving out more than what you're receiving. You're going to be getting taken advantage of. You're going to be fighting against a lot of negative energies. You're not going to be able to turn away from them. It's too many people in your energy and your auric field. It's probably what's fucking with your auric field. They need you to be strong and step into your power. And do your introspection. And work on your kundalini. There's a new dude coming. Because the one that you with might not. The Justice card with the Holy Matrimony. You'll see, because we all have more than one soulmate. You'll see how he reacts to you stepping into your purpose and doing your healing work. If he's there rooting you on and supporting you, and you guys are being authentic with one another, that's how you're going to know. When you set that altar up. Not to say he's divine, but people don't step into their power. They live like that for lifetimes. So the question becomes, is he going to step up? Or is he going to continue to be in this maze after you walk the fuck up out of here? There's nowhere. Ancient mothers, what say y'all? The Moon card with the Great Void. This is talking about removing things. And this is the Empress. Removing things and then embracing the new. And embracing the emptiness. And being at peace with the journey. And not always fantasizing about the outcome. Because they already done told you that there's going to be justice. The Death card. There's some shit and some people and places and things that are about to fall wayside. In order for you to illuminate yourself, you must work on your forgiveness with people. I feel like there are things that are in your soul and that need to be healed as well. This is the initiation into the spirit realm. Ancient mothers. The ecstatic union, when them chakras are aligned, specifically the solar plexus and the third eye. An ecstatic union. So you can move forth with integrity. And people will treat you in that energy of integrity. When you balance yourself from your child perspective. There needs to be balance when you're dealing with people. And you need to figure out where you're lacking in your communication as to not attract more people that don't have good communication. And also figuring out how to effectively communicate with yourself. Because if you're not effectively communicating with yourself, then your desires are going to go unnoticed by other people because they're going unnoticed by you. Working in the community, letting the community embrace you, getting yourself out there, getting your shit out there. Look at everybody buying your shea butter in the middle. That's your shea butter, and then that's us, niggas. Effectively dealing with manipulation. I think that this is some shadow shit that you need to work with to be more confident. The expression. This is what he needs to see. Matter of fact, this is what everybody needs to see. This is what he needs to see. This is who he needs to see. This is who your family needs to see. This is who your friends need to see. If you got any kids, this is who they need to see. Everybody needs to see you expressing yourself from a fucking authentic space. And whoever don't like it ain't supposed to be there. That's sacred law. Because the people that love you should love you for who you are authentically. Ain't your mothers? Pleasure. Look at that fucking solar plexus shining. Your solar plexus shining brighter than your necklace. You ever heard that song? All my family that's down from your root to your crown. Let your senses shine bright and reflect the light. Hey. But you're scared to step into your passion. But you're scared to live authentically and be expressive because you're scared of who's going to judge you. So much so that you're judging yourself. Ancient mothers. Reigniting that child creative spark. The one that ate dirt and didn't give a fuck. Regenerating yourself. Going through the fire, it's sacred law. Going through the fire, coming out anew. Realizing some self-truths and taking accountability for them. And shedding light on them so that they're not a problem moving forward. Ancient mothers. The child consciousness that don't give a fuck She don't care. What a motherfucker gotta say? She don't care. She is in her energy of the fucking light, regardless what a motherfucker gotta say. And it's gonna be more than shea butter. You're gonna have more products. Wise woman. They're gonna start showing you shit and showing you what they used to do and how they used to make things and giving you ancient recipes, because that's where I get the majority of my shit from. The more you tap in with spirit, you go inward and find the love within you, because I'm telling you that, and that shit that the divine got, you ain't got that kind of love here. That shit don't even exist in the 3D. It's too intense. Self-destruction of the old self and rebirth of the new self. The ecstatic union, again, with the rebirth and aligning those chakras. So you can illuminate yourself when you're in alignment, so that you can illuminate yourself. Star, with the star card. You got it. I actually want to read this to you. From your root to your crown, let your sensors shine bright and reflect the light. The star goddess of the Pleiadians has been called by many names in many cultures throughout time. Aklon, Matariki, Huluk, Makumu, and Maya. She is the central sun of the galaxy, the very life source around which the sun and solar system revolve. The star goddess is the gift of life and destiny, her celestial hands reaching out in blessing to everyone on earth. Her hair is loosened, a symbol of her free-flowing power and strength. She is the guiding light of hope and serendipity, bringing clarity and spiritual vision. The star life radiates from her heart, illuminating her core and her starry essence. The stars at her third eye and throat bring celestial vision and encourage unique expression. The Pleiadian star goddess is the very essence of beauty and inspiration. Her celestial compassion is here to awaken your heart and ascend you into your highest stellar path on earth. She sparks in you your divine purpose with confidence and vision. The star goddess, the Aquarian star of destiny, letting your self-esteem and sense of purpose rise to meet her in accomplishment of fulfilling your divine destiny. And that's on baby. Ancient mothers. Affirmation. Yeah, center yourself and ignite your motherfucking passion. They said what they said. I actually, because you're reading, I'm actually going to, even though time don't exist for real, I'm actually going to pull 2 runes for you. Now, again, time doesn't exist. So even though I'm pulling these runes, it is actually you that is pulling these runes. So when you're looking at this video, what I want you to do is I want you to breathe in your nose. And out the mouth. Three times. I'm going to read them to you one by one. These are the 3 runes that you got. I actually pulled 3 instead of 2. I'm going to actually pull the meaning of them. And I don't pull runes for people. So you're the first person that I've ever done a reading for, that I've pulled runes for. So, yeah. This one was first. Bear with me, sis. I'm still practicing with these. But this is becoming my preferred divination tool. So the first one, especially for reading myself, the first one is the Jeddah. Okay, and I'm going to read this to you. Jeddah. The meaning of this rune is harvest and the reaping of rewards for efforts expended is what it signifies. These rewards can be karmic in nature, as in a good deed returned for a good deed done, or they can be repayment for an outlay of time or money in the past. Jeddah is also the rune of justice, of legalities of every kind, and it sometimes appears in a rune cast as an indication that the querent is concerned about some legal matter, although it does not always signify a positive outcome, because a harvest can only come after the expenditure of energy and care, the death of what you're willing to let go and bring in, okay? Sometimes the delay in question can be a legal issue of some kind, such as delay devolving in financing or a home, obtaining a divorce, and starting new businesses. In this result position, Jeddah usually shows a positive outcome to the dilemma at hand, often utilizing legal help. And then the second rune. That is a good omen. Justice. A very good omen. Bear with me. Gifu. Gifu is the rune of partnerships in all realms. It contains the power to integrate the energies of two or more people in order to produce a force that is greater than the sum total of their individual parts. It is a primary rune of sex magic. Uses: love and sex magic, increase in magical power, anything to do with partnerships, mental and physical equilibrium. And that is pertaining to, like I stated, in your relationship with achieving the balance of the divine masculine and feminine energy in both in both of you guys, in both arenas. So I take that as it being very, very possible, although he has to put in the work. That is a good omen for that situation. And then the last one, Lagaz. Lagaz is the rune, come on camera, is the rune of intuition and imagination. It is also the feminine rune. Unlike Bjork, it represents a strong and assertive female type. Uses: 1, to contact your intuitive facilities. 2, increase in vitality and the life force, especially in women. 3, helps gather in energies for use by the will. They are rocking with you, my nigga. All you have to do, here come my cat smelling on these stones. Goodbye. All you have to do is conjure them to you and step into your power. That's the only thing holding you back. I feel like you can have justice and abundance and success in whatever it is that you want to achieve. But first, you have to believe that you can do it because the universe is listening. And what we think is what we manifest. So when you alter your thoughts into abundance and gratitude and power, then that is what is going to continue to come to you. Again, thank you so much for booking with me. If you have any questions, you know where to find me.